Let's bring it. I see a veteran up in here, man. MJ. Let's bring in my good friend, man. How you doing, brother? I know you got a lot to say about scam. I know you
What
got a
up,
lot to say.
man? That's his name, Dorman Scam. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, bro. I hate to
Yeah.
tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dan.
Tell me, bro.
As a Laker, you guys gotta stop thinking of mediocre. The dude, now you already got on one channel, they say the players are trash on his one channel.
Mm.
He's talking about you right now, the locker room. He said all the players are trash.
There's literally channels dedicated to low basketball IQ that just like to shred guys like Austin Reeves. I never knew till somebody pointed me in that direction. I couldn't even watch 5 seconds of it, bro. I lost brain cells just being there. There's some real bronze glazers that just like to hate on everybody not named LeBron, and they're looking really silly right now because they like to talk trash about me for giving Austin Reeves his obvious due props. Another 30 piece. What you got to say now, clown?
In a whip that's meant to
Like they
speed.
always got something to say.
If I heard you, would
Listen,
you
I'll never
leave?
go back on that channel, not even for 5 seconds.
I learned the game from some
Please don't tell me that was you
Catching
saying
buses,
the
making
96
change from
signs.
another place.
This is what you got to realize, Judah. It's very easy to out-debate locker room.
Mama,
It's not very challenging whatsoever. The fact that you let locker room outwit you and out-debate you, it says a lot. We're not talking about a very high-level basketball run, and you got outwitted by the locker room.
I'm sorry in advance if I let you down.
Austin Reeves, foul baiter.
I'm sorry in
They should be
advance if I let you down.
It's a joke. Lakers fans, they should be embarrassed about that. They say they are like one of the greatest franchises of the NBA. They should be embarrassed. You think Boston Celtics, Denver, the Thunder, the Bucks gonna let someone like Austin run the offense?
I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight.
Like to make my soundbite part of the show. I never seen nothing like this where somebody that's a different blogger on a different screen takes your soundbite and DJs your shit. Like he's like a fucking DJ.
I know I've been away.
I will tell you why the beef started with me and Reggie, right? Reggie fucked one of my niggas' bitches, right? The locker room went to fuck one of my niggas' bitches, right?
Don't get my
That's
shit
what he
away.
fucking did. He fucking disrespected the bitch.
I'm just trying to get
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, folks. We are back, man. You guys see the title of the show, folks. You guys see the title of the show. You know what we're here to discuss, folks. Unfortunately for Don C, I don't see you, Don C. Are you listening? Where are all the Puka fans, folks? Where are they at? Are they gonna pop out tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Or do they only Hold on. Do the Puka fans only pop out, chat, when the Fakers win? Wait, hold on. Is my mic on? Can you guys hear me? Is this thing working? Puka fans. Puka fanboys. Where you guys at? Hello? We got Eric in the chat. He said Don C is on a ship right now in the middle of the ocean. So now Don C's mysteriously turned into Jacques Cousteau. Now he's Jacques Cousteau. Now he's out in the ocean, right? Now he don't have cell phone service anymore, right? You people are actually fucking pathetic. Don C, this is laughable. This is laughable, my guy. Now, chat, y'all notice when Puka was winning, playing decent, Don C was the first one in the chat. Now, just conveniently, randomly, the Puka fans are nowhere to be found. That is actually insane. It's actually insane, folks. Puka literally blew chat. I'm going to get to these numbers here in a second. This shit is nasty. The shit he does on a on a nightly basis is nasty. I'm going to get to the numbers in a second, dude. Like I said, because he had a few good games during this win streak, folks, that doesn't change the fact of what he's been all season, man. It doesn't change that fact, folks. He's a white Russell Westbrook. That's what Puka is. A non-defending, no bag having, 3-point step back shooting, spamming motherfucker. That's all Puka is, folks. Y'all want to sit up here and cap like this is some generational talent, like we've never seen this before. Nigga, knock it the fuck off, dude. He does nothing on that basketball floor that is generational. Absolutely fucking nothing. Nothing. I'm going to get to Puka here in a second, folks. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Shout out all my people in the chat. Y'all be sure to do me a favor, folks, and drop a like on the video, folks. Let's get these likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the Tethernator. I can't even talk tonight. Shout out to the Tethernator, man. Came through with the $2 super chat. He said the prince turned back into a frog. Okay. We got the Tethernator with another $5 super chat. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, I fuck with your boy. Fuck with your boy.
LeBron fans.
You said, Reg, I know we don't kiss and tell, but who is the girl he's talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Tethernator. I have no clue what you're talking. What girl are you referring to? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. You gotta let me know what you're referring to, because I don't know what you're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this box score, folks. Let's get into this box score. We obviously have to start with Puka and this performance tonight, folks, because, you know, Puka was actually supposed to be suspended for this game, okay? He was supposed to be suspended for this game. We all know, we did a show on this last night. The NBA cheated for Puka, okay, so that Puka could, you know, play and, you know, try to, you know, continue this push for the MVP. Folks, let's be honest here, okay? Puka would have been better off just serving a suspension than playing in tonight's game. He would have been better off serving a suspension. Because now, ladies and gentlemen, this is back-to-back games where Puka has shot like absolute garbage. This is, folks, the last game versus Orlando, Puka took 30 shots again. 30 shots, folks, in an NBA game. I'm still going to say this, folks. For what? Why? Why so many shots? Why? You don't need to take this many shots. Nobody will ever convince me that Luka taking 30 shots a night is beneficial for anybody else other than Puka. He's the only one that benefits from him taking 30 shots. That's not necessary. Exactly, Roland. He's playing for the stats, folks. He's a stat patter. That's all Puka is. We have to stop, folks. We have to stop, man. This is not generational, man. Seriously. This is stat padding at the highest levels, man. He's just a glorified stat patter. That's all he is. And Nico tried to tell you guys, Faker fans. Well, actually, he didn't tell you guys. You know, he sold you guys a lemon. That's what he did. That's what Nico did. Nico sold you guys a lemon. Do you know what a lemon is, chat?
Please don't tell me that was you saying the 96 Sonics. This is what you got to realize, Judah. It's very easy to out-debate locker room. It's not very challenging whatsoever. The fact that you let locker room outwit you and out-debate you, it says a lot. We're not talking about a very high-level basketball mind, and you got outwitted by the locker room.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you guys know what a lemon is, folks? A lemon car is a new vehicle with a significant, persistent defect or safety issue that remains unrepaired after a reasonable number of attempts. These cars, often covered by state lemon laws, typically have faulty brakes, engines, or transmissions. Owners may receive a replacement or a refund from the manufacturer. Ladies and gentlemen, Nico sold you guys a lemon. Okay, that's what Puka is. Oh, there's Don C. There we have a Don C spotting, folks. Where you at, Don C? Where you at? What ocean are you in tonight, sir? You're in the Pacific, the Gulf of America now that Trump changed the name. Where are you at, Don C? The Red Sea? What part of the what part of the water are you in right now, Don C? So you did have some signal tonight. That's perfect. Now you want to come in the chat talking about Nico Harrison? No, dude. Why don't you come in the chat talking about this performance by Puka and how those MVP chances that you thought you were gonna creep your way into the conversation? It's over, Don C. It's officially over. Respectfully, this is back-to-back games. 12 for 30 against Orlando. You got saved by Luke Kennard. Let's keep it a buck. He got saved by Luke Kennard. 12 for 30 the last game. Tonight he follows up that stinker with another stinker. This is back-to-back stinkers, folks. 11 for 29, Don C. It's over. It's over, dude. You couldn't beat the G League Pistons without their best player, Cade Cunningham. Matter of fact, what was the other nigga? What's the nigga from the Pistons? I don't even know the nigga. The little quick nigga running around. Jenkins. Hold on. What's his name? Let me learn his name. Okay, here we go. Here we go, chat. What's this little nigga's name? Oh, here we go. Dennis Jenkins. Yeah, Dennis Jenkins. Shout out to Dennis Jenkins. That's who Puka got clapped up by tonight, folks. Dennis Jenkins. Dennis Jenkins. We got to give some love to Dennis Jenkins tonight, folks. You know what he did tonight to your fake MVP, Don C? You know what he did to Puka? He pulled down his pants, pulled down his tighty whities, and he put belt to ass and left Luka's cheeks nice and pink for you, Don C. He left them nice and pink for you. Nice and pink and bloody and red, just how you like it, Don C. Because we know you love your snow bunnies, okay? We know you love your snow bunnies, dude. Luka got clapped tonight by a dude averaging 8 points a game. This dude had a career night against Aston and Puka. Aston thought he had the game winner, and then Jenkins goes on the other end of the floor, folks, and hits the game winner over Aston. Jenkins outplayed Luka and Aston. We got clapped tonight by the G League Detroit Pistons. They didn't have Beef Stew. He didn't play. They didn't have their best player in Cade Cunningham. You lost. You think this is an MVP, chat? When you lost to the Pistons without their best player. Matter of fact, let's look at what the Lakers' record is now, chat, against the top 4 teams in the NBA. Yeah, let's look it up, Don C. Let's look it up. Give me 1 second, chat. Give me 1 second.
Let's bring it. I see a veteran up in here, man. MJ. Let's bring in my good friend, man. How you doing, brother? I know you got a lot to say about Scam. I know
What
you got
up, man? That's his name, Dorman Scam. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, bro. I hate to tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dan. As a Laker, you guys gotta stop thinking of mediocre. The dude, now you already got on one channel, they say the players are trash on his one channel.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about you right now, the locker room. He said all the players are trash.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just looked up the Lakers record versus the top 4 teams in the NBA. As you guys know, the Detroit Pistons are the number 1 seed in the East. Right? Don C says they just won 9 straight games. Yeah, so did the fucking Hawks. So did the Hawks, nigga. We didn't hear you ranting and raving about the Hawks. The Hawks just won 10 in a row, didn't they, chat? Or am I lying? Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't the Hawks just win 10 in a row, chat? Faker fans weren't ranting and raving about the Atlanta Hawks. Chat, we all know the Pistons are the number 1 seed in the East. Boston's number 2. Out west, you have OKC and you have San Antonio. This is what the Lakers' record is against the top 4 teams in the NBA this season. And let Don C tell it. Let Faker fans tell it. This is your MVP, Puka. Let me ask you guys a question. How in the fuck can you be the MVP of the league and you can't even beat the top 4 teams in the damn league? Riddle me that, Don C. Riddle me that, nigga. Seriously. How the fuck can you be the MVP of the league and your record versus the top 4 teams in the NBA is 1-9? 1-9. Why do you guys think I titled the video, Luka's fake MVP campaign is officially over? Because that's all this was, folks. This was a fake-ass MVP campaign by Luka Doncic. He ran up against the number 1 team in the East tonight and got his ass beat. We gave the ball to him in the clutch, and he fucking choked. He choked. And this is your MVP. You have a losing record against the best teams in the NBA. You have a losing record by a mile. You're not even close to 500 against the top 4 teams. You're 1-9. You can't even beat the best teams in the NBA, but y'all telling me he's the MVP? Don C, like I said, please, all right? Just go ahead and send that money, dude. We get it. You're still holding out hope that Puka's going to win this thing. Respectfully, this shit is over. It's over. I'm being real with you. Chat, am I lying or am I telling the truth? Let's have an honest conversation for a second. Do you guys honestly think Luka's gonna win the MVP? Seriously. Can we have an honest conversation for a second? You went 12 for 30 the last game against the Magic. You got saved by Luke Kennard. Tonight you go 11. What do you go, chat? 11 for, what is it, 27? No, excuse me. 11 for 29. 11 for 29. What are we, like, seriously? You're talking, this is MVP? Y'all think this is going to win the MVP? Don C, we know you're going to say yes. You have a vested interest in Luka winning MVP. But those of us that have an actual fucking brain, we know these numbers, Don C, it's over. This nigga said drug test Don C. Chat. Don C, listen, he's gonna crash out. Let's just let Don C crash out in the chat, folks. Let's not bother him. Let's not get in his way. Just let him crash out, all right? Because you're about to lose $1,000. So I'm not even gonna get mad at you, Don C. Even though you're trolling, even though you don't know basketball, but I'm gonna just let you crash out, dude. I'd crash out too, in all honesty. I'd crash out too. Incredible. 3 for 13, chat. 3 for 13. If Russell Westbrook did this type of shit, bro, y'all would be saying to trade his ass. Y'all, when Russell Westbrook played like this, we said to trade that, bench that motherfucker. We had no sympathy for Russ at all, and he was the highest paid Laker. He was the highest paid Laker. Luka's the highest paid, putting up washed Russell Westbrook numbers in his prime. Think about that for a second. Luka is the highest paid on the team. He's putting up washed Russell Westbrook numbers in his prime. But because he has a good game every other game, every 5 games, every 10 games, we're supposed to sit up here and act like he's the MVP of the fucking league? An MVP would have brought us home. An MVP would have won the damn game. An MVP wouldn't be 1-9 versus the best players in the NBA. Versus the best teams in the NBA. Let's get this straight, folks. Luka can't beat Wemby. He can't beat SGA. He can't beat Jaylen Brown. And he can't even beat the Pistons without their best player, Cade Cunningham. Yep. The Lakers are frauds, folks. I'm here to tell you guys. The Lakers, you said, why am I hiding LeBron stats? Nobody's hiding LeBron stats. He almost had triple-double. 12 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists. Who's hiding his stats? What did you think? LeBron's supposed to come save you? No, your future's supposed to save you. But they can't beat elite teams. They're garbage. They're dog shit. And then when I get up on the show and say it, niggas is like, oh, all you are is a Lakers hater now. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? The numbers are on the screen. How is this hate? Chat, they call me a Lakers hater for presenting them with the facts and with the truth. The Lakers fucking suck. They can't beat the top 4 teams in the league. They can't even compete with them. See, if we were closer to 500 or 500 against the, elite teams in the NBA, that'd be one thing, right? At least we're competitive. It'd be better if we had a winning record against the best teams. Chat, we're not even competitive. We're not even competitive. And niggas talking about I'm a Laker hater? No, you're a Laker dick sucker. That's what you guys are. You guys suck dick. I don't get up on the show and make shit up and pull shit out of my black ass like some of y'all do. I present the facts, the data, the statistics, and the fucking truth. And the truth is, the Lakers are dog shit. I've waited 9 games for this, chat. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I've waited 9 games for this. It's been a long time coming for me, chat. I've waited a long time to shit on this team. It's been a long 9 games, chat. I'm back, chat. I'm back. And it feels so good, chat. It feels so good. Jesus Christ, this feels good. Thank you, God.
And the goofballs that say they're LeBron, no, you're not a LeBron James fan. Hey, all the people on this chat, if anybody bring up the other players, they not a LeBron James fan. So we cutting them out. We the real LeBron James fans.
Facts.
We the real, hey, everybody on here, we the real LeBron James fan. That goofball on the other channel, excuse my French, he's a D-head. I ain't gonna say the word. He a D-head. He's not a LeBron James fan. He just trying to get likes.
I love it.
I would not follow him because he a goofball.
Okay, shout out to BKNY Hoops, man. Appreciate you, man. Came through with the $5 super chat. You said, what's good, Reggie? The lack of basketball IQ, defensive limitations, and horrible shot selection from Luka was all on display tonight. This feels so good, folks. I'm on a natural high right now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, folks. This Lakers pack, folks. This Lakers pack is hitting tonight. Oh man, this Lakers pack is hitting, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I'm loving this Lakers pack tonight. Jesus Christ, man. This Lakers pack is hitting tonight. Folks. Okay. Congratulations. You had a little fake win streak. You know, you beat some teams, okay? Now it's back to reality for Faker fans, okay? Back to reality. You guys are ass. Luka and Reeves are dog shit, man. You said, Reggie, ain't you say the metric for this team is the finals? What happened? What do you mean? I didn't change. That's my expectation for this team. Yeah, that's my expectation. I'm not switching my stance. I fully expect this team to get to the finals. Luka and them have no excuses. You have no excuses. The chat, wasn't the game up for grabs tonight? Didn't we almost win this game? Who costed us this game? Puka. And like I've continued to tell you guys, we are going to win or we are going to lose based on Puka. It's that simple. If we win, it'll more than likely be because Puka played out of his mind. And if we lose, it'll be more than likely because Puka got exposed. That's as simple as I can explain it to you guys, folks. That's as simple as I can explain it to you guys. So tonight, we lost because of who? Puka. I don't want to hear shit about a role player. I don't want to hear shit about none of that. This ain't about Rui or Jake LaRavia, Marcus Smart. This ain't about none of that shit. This is about Puka. Puka lost this game. When he was winning the games, y'all were saying he was carrying the team. Y'all were saying he's the best player on the team. Y'all were giving him all the credit. Okay, cool. So when he loses the game, it's on him. It's that simple. I'm not finna keep playing this game with y'all every fucking game. Where one day y'all want to blame, LeBron. The next day you want to blame Bronny. Then when Puka wins, you want to give Puka all the praise. Fuck all that. If we win, Puka's gonna get the credit. If we lose, Puka's gonna get the blame. Simple as that. I don't want to hear the fuck shit. All right, Don C. Let me guess. You're not in the ocean.
I mean, Reggie, we talked last week. I told you I'll leave until March 30th. We talked last week.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. I already told you that. I said I'm leaving on March 30th.
Okay.
But anyway, so before I get to the basketball game, because I hate that I got to keep doing this. For all you goofy ass niggas in the chat, right? Some of you niggas is weird. Y'all be name calling me, right? Just keep that same energy if you ever see me. That's all I'm gonna say. Because some of y'all gonna slap the fuck out of you. That's word to my mother. Now anyway, Reggie, they lost one game, Reggie. Now I'm glad that you're being objective tonight because you did say, hey, I ain't been able to say nothing for 9. So I mean, at least you're being objective about that, Reggie. I will give you credit on that. But at the end of the day, what was they gonna go? What they was gonna win every game the rest of the season? It was a tough game. They've been on a 6-game road trip. They played against the best team in the Eastern Conference. Now, granted, it was without Kate Cunningham, but I mean that's a good team for a reason. They got good players. They lost a basketball game in the last minute of the game. By the way, it's all good. I'm telling you, Reggie, you've seen it because I've been sending you everything. The narrative is Luka's is in the MVP conversation, which I mean, last time I checked, 2 or 3 weeks ago, you told me it was not the case, but you did admit the other night that he is in the MVP conversation. So again, I'm gonna give you credit when you're fair and objective, which you haven't been lately, but that's another conversation for another time. This will be decided. They got 2 games left with Oklahoma City. Both were nationally televised.
Don C.
That's when this MVP. That's
Don
when
C.
I'm Reggie. I'm just telling you. That's when
Don
this
C.
MVP debate is gonna be settled.
Seriously. You're coping. See, that's
I'm
your
not coping.
narrative. That's your narrative that you want to run with, Don C. You thinking
Reggie, how am I running the narrative when
No.
I'm sending you stuff that everybody else is
Don
saying?
C. And what you're sending
That's
me is
not
propaganda. It's propaganda to
No.
get you clowns to bet on Luka to win the MVP. Let's be for real, Don C. That's why all the betting sites, Don C, all the betting sites, Don C,
I don't
Don
work
C,
for Underdog.
Don C,
I don't work for Underdog Fantasy.
Don C.
I don't work for
all of the betting sites are posting propaganda to get you clowns to bet on Luka so they can make money off you goofies. That's what this whole campaign, the MVP race is over. In your mind, you want to make this narrative, oh, well, the MVP is going to be decided when the Lakers play the Thunder. The MVP race is over now. How you going to win the MVP? How you going to win the MVP and you just got clapped by the Pistons without Beef Stew, without Kate Cunningham? You bricked the game-winning shot, and you went 11 for 29. You don't think the voters is watching this shit? Come on, nigga, stop it.
Yeah, and
stop it.
How many people How many people you think is gonna watch when they play Oklahoma City next week? How many? That's gonna be probably one of the most televised games of the year. And I can just tell you how they're gonna draw it up, Reggie. They're gonna say we got 2 MVP candidates, and Luka, by the way, historically destroys that fucking team.
So give me 1 second, Don C. Don C, please. Give me 1 second. Chat. I want you guys to see how he's coping, okay? Now, once again, he don't want to talk about these last couple of games because if we talk about these last couple of games, the conversation's over, right? 12 for 30 versus Orlando, tonight 11 for 29. So now he wants to fast forward to next month, and now he wants to say, oh, well, it's going to come down to the 2 games next month. So what happens about all the games in between now and those games? Are those games going to matter? See, in his mind, they're not going to matter. So he's creating a new narrative now to make it seem like the MVP race is going to come down to 2 games against the Thunder. Really? Did you see the last time we played the Thunder? When Luka scored 19 points and got clapped by damn near 30 and SGA had 30? I think Luka went 7 for 20 the last time we played OKC. But Dante's not going to mention that. Like I said, Dante, I'm going to get to you in a second, dude. I'm going to give you some time to cope some more. Shout out to BK and Wahoo. This dude is insane.
LeBron fans. Me on a late night mission, pulling up.
He said, damn, what did you do to MJ? You have to excuse him. He's one of those people from The Hills Have Eyes. I don't know what I did to MJ, honestly. The dude's just a clown. Shout out to Ray Floyd with the $5 super chat.
Hey, I fought with your boy.
LeBron fans. He said the league rescinded Luka's tech illegally just for him to lose y'all the game. And we got Camry. You said Don C. The C stands for cope. Don C. I mean, respectfully, dude, like I said, you're a nice guy and all that. I'm just not really impressed with your basketball acumen. I told you last summer, Luka's not winning the MVP. It's not going to happen. He's not an MVP caliber player. It's just is what it is.
Hey, Reggie, what was the last guy's name? What was the last guy's name that just mention me again? What was his name?
His name's Camry.
Camry. The C stands for cock. You can suck mine, Camry.
Okay. So now you're gonna crash out on my chat, Don C. Really? Now you're gonna crash out on my chat. Now you're gonna crash out on my chat. I told y'all, chat. Reggie, we have to let him. Matter of fact, Camry, don't even. Camry, don't even respond. I told y'all, just let him crash out. He's crashing out right now. Go ahead, Don C. Continue to crash out. Go ahead, dude.
I'll never do that.
No, go ahead and crash out, dude.
No, we'll never do that.
The floor is yours. Go ahead,
Reggie.
The floor is yours.
Thank you, sir. Here's the thing. He had 2 bad shooting nights at the end of a long road trip, but it's called averages for a reason, Reggie. So go give me what his numbers are for the last 10 over the last 10 games. Because this average is for a reason. He's been shooting the ball very well. The Lakers been winning. Luka is obviously in the MVP conversation. That's not my word. I mean, I turned on my TV. I saw what other people were saying. That has nothing to do with me. I don't work for Underdog Fantasy. I didn't put those lines out there.
Can I ask you a question, Doncie? Do you
Go
think
ahead.
these last 2 games have helped or hurt his MVP campaign?
I don't. I'm not gonna say help or hurt. I'm not gonna say help or hurt. I would probably just say it was just
Time
even.
out. I didn't hear you. Okay, I'm gonna ask it again. Don C, do you think these last 2 games have helped or hurt Luka's MVP campaign?
Neither. It's neutral.
Wow.
Neutral. Didn't help or hurt.
Wow. You've lost all objectivity, dude. Don C, this is nasty work, dude. You have lost all objectivity, bro. You are legitimately
Seriously?
embarrassing yourself.
Reggie, you're the one
Yo,
out here today
this is
talking
over.
about objectivity.
He's done. He's done, chat.
Reggie, you literally got on here.
Shout out to Jesus with the $5 super chat. He says, Don C, meet me at Staples. You catching a fade for the LeBron fans? Okay.
LeBron fans.
Don C.
First of all, I am a LeBron fan. So I don't know what he was trying to say. Like I'm not the typical person that calls in the Reggie show that hates LeBron James. I love LeBron James. So I don't know what that meant. He may need to clarify himself on that. But go ahead, Reggie.
Don C. I asked you a simple question. All right. I asked you, do you think the last 2 games have hurt or helped Luka's MVP odds? All right. You said neither. At that point, Don C, you've effectively lost all credibility. You've lost all credibility. There's no way you're a grown-ass man and you watch the last 2 games of Luka and you don't think that these last 2 games have significantly hurt his chances to win MVP. Not as a grown man. Now, if I was asking some little teenager or some little kid, right, and they said neither like you just did, that would be understandable. Their brain hasn't fully developed yet. Dude, you have a whole beard, okay? You're a grown-ass man, Don C. I asked you a simple question. You and I both know 12 for 30 against Orlando and now 11 for 29. Okay, let's just take the MVP shit out of it. Don C, is that good basketball to you? Is that good hoops to you that Luka's played the last 2 games?
Shoot the ball well, Reggie. That's basketball. It happens all the time. He's not the only person. I can pull up those numbers. I've seen SGA have bad shooting nights. It is what it is. You're not going to do it. That's why it's 1 of 82. That's their 26 loss. That means they've lost 25 other times before the night.
Okay.
It's going to happen.
Can you tell me the last time SGA went 11 for 29?
I mean, I don't follow Oklahoma City like that, even though that's where I live. I don't follow Oklahoma City like that. I follow.
Wait, hold on.
I'm not sure.
Wait, but I thought you lived in Oklahoma.
I do. I live in Oklahoma City. That's where I'm at right now.
But hold on. Didn't you come on? Hold on, Don C. Hold on. Didn't you call into the show not too long ago and say I live in Oklahoma and I watch more Thunder basketball than the majority of y'all in the chat? Wasn't that you that said that?
That is 100% true. That's a fact.
Okay.
Because that's
so
on my
so
TV.
if you watch so much Thunder basketball, can you tell us when is the last time SGA went 11 for 29? I can't tell you, Don C.
I can tell you right now. I know to start the season, to like the first couple of games to start the season, SGA was shooting horrible.
So did he go 11 for? Did he shoot as bad? Has SGA had
it was those type of numbers? Yes, it was very similar to those type of numbers.
Hold on, Don C, real quick. Has SGA had a shooting performance this bad like Luka had tonight?
Absolutely, yeah. for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna check it. Give me 1 second, Doncie, because I'm gonna check that. Okay, shout out Rock Logic with the $20 super chat. Appreciate you, man.
I fuck with your boy. Fuck with your boy.
LeBron fans.
He says, I was at the game. Austin is the worst defender I have ever seen at this level up close. Luka is not even interested in playing defense. The Lakers are going nowhere. Chat, give me 1 second. Let me see, man. Shout out Rock Logic. Let me see. Let me look this up. SGA worst shooting performance this season. Okay. So this is what I found, chat. So I asked Don C, when was the last time SGA shot as bad as Luka did tonight? This is what I found, chat. I don't know if this is factual, though, because, you know, this AI shit on Google be kind of lying sometimes. But this is what I found. It says SGA's worst shooting performance of this season appears to be his 22-point, 36% field goal game, roughly 9 of 25 in a December loss to the Spurs. December. So we'd have to go back a little bit over 4 months ago. Was the last time SGA had a shooting performance comparable to the one that Luka had tonight. We have to go back 4 months. And Luka's done this in back-to-back games. Luka went 11 for 20. So hold on. SGA shot 36%. Let's see. Luka went 11 for 29 tonight. Yeah, so it's right around the same, chat. 37, we'll just round it up. 38%. So 11 for 29, went about 38% tonight. SGA, his worst game, he shot 36%. Don C, like I said, dude, it's over with, if I'm being honest with you. All right, Kwame, what do you got on the topic, dude?
Yeah, Don C, I'm sorry to tell you, bro, you lost that bet. You're going to have to give him $1,000 because he ain't going to win. You have to have the number 1 seed. You have to have the most wins to get the MVP. That's it. Like, maybe you cannot do it. Like, maybe Wemby can do it. Maybe. But I doubt it, too. You have to have the number 1 seed. So, Don C, I think you lost that bet. You're going to have to give him that money. Yeah, but I do agree with you on this. Yeah, this is just one game, and they played very hard in this game. Yeah, I know Kate Cunningham, he didn't play. That's true. But at the same time, Lakers was missing players like Marcus Smart was a key player for him. Rui Hachimura, and they only lost by 3. If those guys played, who knows? They might have won a game. That's what I'm saying. But it doesn't matter. It's fine. Lakers are good on this road trip. They did 4 out of the possible 6 that's coming on. They play the Pacers next. I think they're going to beat them. So they'll go 5-1. That's a successful road trip to me. So I'm fine with how the Lakers are looking right now. That's how I look at it. I'll leave it to y'all to say whatever you got to say.
Hey, Kwame, do you know what seed Jokic what seed Jokic had when he won the MVP? I think his second time. You know what seed he was?
No.
He was a 6 seed. Do you know what seed Russell Westbrook was when he won MVP?
Yeah, but there was no clear answer those years. There was no clear answer those years. You got to remember that. Now there was Kobe one year, but they were only 500 team. So that's the thing.
I mean, that's not true. I mean, Antetokounmpo was like a 1 or 2 seed. He finished second in MVP that year, and I think Embiid finished third, and he was a 1 or 2 seed. Russell Westbrook won the MVP when he was a 5 seed. So
yes, when it's no clear, LeBron's somebody MVP, doing something. Like you look at SGA. Look at SGA. SGA is averaging very close to what Luka is doing right now. Very close. Like it's only a point or 2 behind, and he has a 10-game advantage. He's going to win. He's gonna win, bro.
That's what
Yeah,
I've
he's
been.
playing.
That's what I've been trying to explain to the dude. It's like it's not really even close at this point to even really have the conversation.
It's very close.
No, it's not, Don C. It's really not, bro. It's not close enough. It's just not. Like I'm being honest with you. I'm being objective with you. You want to know what's close? SGA and Wemby. That's much closer than Luka and SGA. Wemby has a better chance of winning the MVP than Luka. You act like Luka's
so if
number
that's
2.
the case, then Reggie, why did I turn on my TV today and I watched all the shows and the top question was Luka MVP? That was the top question.
Don
First
C.
things first.
Don C. We all know the media is gonna push faker stories because faker stories is what gets them clicks. Come on, nigga.
Reggie, who votes on the MVP award? The media. What are you talking about? It's the media that votes on that.
Don C.
We don't vote on that.
Don C.
They do.
Don C. The reality of the situation, Don C. Once again, I get it, right? You've got a lot. Okay, I gotta put you on mute. Give me 1 second, man. Jesus Christ. We got Titus. He says, Reg, Don C got Don in his name. He's a Donnie fanboy. Okay. Shout out to Mike298. You said no one in the league is allowed to go 11 of 29. Let me let Top Fly High chime in. Top Fly High, what's going on, man?
Hey, Don C. You didn't see how he just closed that game?
Tonight. How did he close the Denver game? How did he close the Houston game? How did he close the Miami game?
Don C.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all bring up one game. I didn't hear none of you niggas saying that when he closed those games. What did you say the same thing when he closed those games?
Don C. This listen to me for a second. You didn't see how he just closed this game. This game was they were playing the number 1 seed in the East. That means something. When you huddle up in the locker room, you're trying to put yourself on the map for all these people that don't believe in the Lakers. They just think that it's a fluke because it's just of this winning streak that they're on. So you got to beat some of the significant teams. But you didn't see how he just closed that game. That didn't bother you at all.
Top 5. Do you realize that the Lakers are the best clutch team in the NBA? Do you realize that? So that means for the whole season. So you bring up one game. What about the rest of the season?
Listen to you. So I'm not a huge Luka fan. I don't care what the Lakers have done. Luka has not impressed me in that one game because of the way that he just ball hogs and he just shoots 30 times a game. If I went out there and shot 30 times a game, I would probably average about 30. If LeBron did it, if Kevin Durant did it, if all of these superstars that's in the league would do that and just shoot 30 times, they would
so
average
why don't
the same
niggas
amount.
Do it then? I don't get it. If it's so goddamn easy, why don't other niggas do it then?
Listen.
Y'all niggas be that's cap. Like that's
Top
all
Fly High.
If it was that
Top
easy
Fly
to do, everybody would do it.
Top Fly High. You have to give him a little bit of grace because I already said he's gonna crash out. But my thing is, Don C, you keep saying the Lakers are the best clutch team. I mean, that's a meaningless point to bring up when I just showed you their record versus the top 4 teams in the NBA. We don't care because the Lakers are clutch against the Pelicans or the Jazz, dude. Whoop-de-doo. Right? You're not clutch against the best teams in the league. You're not clutch against San Antonio. You're not clutch against OKC. You're not clutch against Detroit, and you're not clutch against Boston. So, okay, you're right. They're clutch against Atlanta. Wow. Whoop-de-doo, Don C.
Were they clutch against Denver? Is Denver not one of the best teams in the NBA?
Are they a top 4 team?
Yes.
No, they're not.
They're a top 4. They're a top 4 team in the West.
Are they a top 4 team in the NBA?
So now you care about seeding. So now you care about seeding, Reggie. I just want to be clear. So now you care about seeding.
Are you going to answer the question?
If Denver played
are you
Detroit
going to
in
answer
a
the
playoff
question?
series, who would be favored? Who would be favored, Reggie? If Denver played Detroit in the playoff series, who would be favored? If Cade was healthy, who would be favored?
The Pistons.
Denver or Detroit?
The Pistons.
Bullshit. Man, Reggie, stop it, man. What
are you talking about? The Pistons would be favored. They would have home court. They have the best
be
record in the
over Denver. Man, that's
John
cap,
C.
Reggie.
You clearly haven't watched a lot of Detroit basketball. They just beat your ass again. Don C. As a Faker fan, okay, put some respect on the Pistons and what they've accomplished this year. They're the number 1 seed in the East. Yes, if they matched up right now versus Detroit and both sides were healthy, yes, the Pistons would be favored.
The Pistons would be favored because they're missing Cade and they're missing Stewart. If they had both of those players tonight, they beat the Lakers.
Top fly, we're 0-2 versus Detroit this season. We can't beat them.
Before Cade got hurt, nobody was picking the Pistons. Not even to win the East. And now you would pick them in the series. Who had the best player in the series?
Nobody picked Indiana to go to the finals last year.
Don C, once again, at the end of the day, these are the matchups, right, where we need Luka to have an MVP performance.
Right.
You had 60 against Miami.
Right.
Wow. Are the Miami Heat contenders? Are they in line to win a championship this year? Fuck no.
Right.
This was the game he should have had 60. This would have helped his MVP case. You beat the top team in the East.
Without Cade. It was a meaningless game.
So then why'd you lose without Cade?
That's a tough spot. It's the NBA. Like, what are y'all talking about? Nobody goes undefeated.
Don, see, you're impossible, man. You're impossible.
He's crashing out, Top Fly. He's crashing out, man.
So you say that if you say that if shooting that many shots is easy, why don't everybody do it? It's just like that's just not winning basketball. A lot of them players, especially the veterans, understand it. Huh?
Okay, so then why does his peers like LeBron and Steph Curry and Anthony Edwards, the people that know a lot more about basketball than you do, think that he's great? I don't get it. What am I missing?
What do you think they're gonna say? You think they're gonna get up on the show and trash him? It's all politics. Of course they're gonna.
No. So then, okay, if they don't think Luka's great, when they ask Steph Curry, pull up the quote, Reggie. When they ask Steph Curry, who got next? Who's gonna run the league next? He said Luka. He could have said anybody. Why did he say Luka?
How could you be great when you don't play defense?
Again,
if he's listen to me. If he's great, why did Dallas trade him? That don't make sense to me.
That don't make sense. So who did they trade him for? Who did they trade him for?
No,
I'm not a question. You asked me. I'm asking you a question.
That's not the point.
Who did he trade him for?
That's not the point.
Is Anthony Davis great? Is Anthony Davis great?
That's not the point. I'm saying to you. I'm asking you if he's so great, why did Dallas trade him? Answer that. Damn, who they traded him for?
The person that traded Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks, which was Nico Harrison, no longer works for the Dallas Mavericks. Why did he get fired? Answer that question.
Because he was a black man out. Nico Harrison wasn't the one to sign off on that. The ownership did. It's just bad that everybody keep talking about Nico.
He brought the idea to the ownership.
Regardless, they didn't have to.
Mark Cuban said he wouldn't have traded Luka.
Exactly. But they didn't think that he was worth $300 million, which he's not, because he only plays one. He plays one. If he's so great, why was he out of shape when he came to the Lakers?
Because he was hurt. He had missed like 20 games or like 15 games before that.
Man, he was out of shape and fat. You could just see it when he was playing. While he was playing at Dallas. That's why they traded him. That's what I'm saying. You keep saying he's so great. If he's so great, he's not doing anything that the greats do. He's not a leader. He's not a leader.
Top left. How many times has Luka been first team All NBA if he's not doing what the greats do?
That's all you keep going to. That doesn't mean anything because all that is about scoring. What about getting stops on the defensive side when you need them, like tonight?
So what if I told you? What if I told you that Luca over this win streak that just ended tonight? What if I told you he was getting like 4 or 5 steals?
It doesn't make a difference if you can't get stops when you need it.
They were getting stops. Their
No,
defenses rose from they were like 24th. They were like
you
24th before the All Star
this
break. Now they're like 12th. So they are getting
there's
stops.
nothing there's nothing that
That's
you could say to me that's going to convince me that Luca is a above average defender. He's not even an average defender. I don't care how many steals you can tell me that he had. That's still not going to impress me because I watched the games. I'm just trying to see what do you see in a ball in a ball dominant guard like that.
I see
I don't. I
somebody that gets buckets and be winning
so
a lot of basketball games. That's what
so
I
let me
see.
ask you. So you
Somebody
satisfied?
that gets a lot of buckets and winning a lot of basketball games. That's what I see.
You're satisfied.
DC Rue, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's good, Reg? I'm not taking this game serious. I'm not taking this game serious, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm not taking this game serious. Because the Lakers, they were burnt out. They were tired. I mean, last week we had 444 on here. We had Top Fly High on here, which is right now. We had a couple of dudes on here. We had Doncy, and 444 was the first man that said that they were gonna crash out. They were gonna lose eventually. So that's what happened tonight. And then they didn't have Rui Hachimura, right? That brings that mid-range game, right? And he brings some physical presence on the court. And then we didn't have Marcus Smart. So we didn't have those two players. Detroit won the game regardless of the fact. Luka was shooting bricks. He was trying to, he was doing his thing, but he was just shooting too much. Austin's Austin, and LeBron had an off game. They were just tired. You can see them running up the court, up and down the court. They try to come back. But it was just too late. It was too late. What I want to see is I'm focused on them two games that the Lakers got against OKC. They gotta
Bingo.
that's what I'm focused on. I ain't focusing on no Detroit Pistons. I'm focused on OKC. They got two games. They got one on the 3rd, April the 3rd, and they got another game. I don't know what day is that, but I'm focused on those two games. Those are the games that the Lakers gotta prove who they are. Cause if they lose them games, it's a wrap. They're getting bumped out in the first round. That's it. They're getting bumped out in the first round. They gotta win one of them two games against OKC. Nobody cares about Indiana. They're a lottery pick. Nobody cares about the Mavericks. They're gonna play the Mavs. The Cavs, they gotta win that game. Brooklyn, they're a lottery pick team. They gotta win one of them games against OKC. Luke got 40 points in that game, and Austin Reeves has to have a 25, 10, and 8 game. And LeBron, he'll give you his 15 points, 18 points, 10 rebounds. But again, Reg, when you look at the bench tonight, what did the bench really do tonight?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna allow you to even bring up the bench. I don't want to hear that, DC Rule.
Right.
No, you got to, but you got to though.
I don't want to hear anything about it.
You got to in some type, but you got to in some type of form though.
Nah.
Because the Bucks score.
Yo,
Vando, I mean, yo,
Yeah, your phone's going in and out.
I'm here.
Bro. Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Hey, DC Real. Do you really think that Luka trusts his players?
I mean,
I can
it's,
answer
it's
it
all
for him.
dependent on
Absolutely.
it's all dependent
He
on who we
absolutely trusts his
playing.
teammates.
I think it's all dependent on who he's playing, and I guess it's all dependent on what's in front of him. Tonight, it seemed like he didn't trust his players.
So if you say depending on if you say that if I was playing on your team and that's the way you thought, I would say that you don't trust me. Then if you got to pick and choose who you trust me against, you got to trust your players against everybody. You just can't come out and jack up
Li-
shots. I think that's the
listen,
part. That's the part. That's the part
but
of the solution that y'all don't that y'all not getting. Is what I'm
but
saying. He
but top
doesn't.
fly
He
high.
doesn't
Look,
trust his. He doesn't trust his players enough to pass the ball. The Lakers look
top,
better when the ball is moving around.
top fly high. Go back today when you get a chance. When you get a chance today or tomorrow, go back and look at the game. Look at how many passes Luka gave to Luke Kennard. Look at how many passes he gave to Jake LaRavia. I'm talking about open shots. Look how many passes he gave to Austin Reeves. They were not getting it done.
I need. I
So
need
if I'm
him. I need
so
him.
top fly high.
DC Root. This is the problem though, in what you just said. And Jason Kidd even spoke about this when Luka left. The problem is Luka doesn't need to be the one always dictating when other guys get the ball. That's an issue within itself. You just said it. Look at all the passes Luka gave to those guys. That's the problem.
That they were not scoring though. They were not scoring.
That's the problem though. Luka's dominating of the basketball doesn't allow team basketball, because every one of Luke Kennard's passes shouldn't be coming from Luka. Every one of DeAndre Ayton's touches shouldn't be coming from a lob from Luka. It should be coming through the flow of the game from his teammates. But because Luka dominates the basketball, right, and then every now and then will throw you a grenade. No, bro, that's not winning basketball. That's just not winning basketball.
You know what, Reg? Even if LeBron or Austin Reeves gave it to Jake LaRavia or Vando or Marcus Smart, they gotta do something. But they lost the game tonight. Regardless of the fact they lost the game.
But when the game was a 1-point game down the stretch, did we give the ball to Jake LaRavia?
No, we gave it to Luka. I got a question for you.
So hold on. If we would have won this game, nobody would be talking about Jake LaRavia. We'd be saying Luka won the game. It's okay to just admit Luka lost us the game. It was a one possession game. He choked the game away. He bricked the shots. That's it. That's the game.
Right. But what I'm trying to tell you though is we shouldn't, whatever, as LeBron fan, Lakers fans, whatever it is, this is not the game that the Lakers need to win to prove anything. They need to prove it against OKC. If they lose both of those series, it's a wrap. It's done. This is not the game for them. It's just not. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay. That's fair.
I mean, April the 3rd, Marcus Smart should be back, and Hachimura should be back. If they got a full healthy roster and they still lose, well, there goes exit, first round exit. That's just how it's gonna be. But yeah, Luka has to do a better job. He has to. I seen the last shot that he made. It was a one possession game. He shot up a brick, and that was the game right there and then. It was as simple as that. Also, there was a lot of turnovers. I mean, look, we can't make no excuses. Whether they were tired, it's like you said, Reg. At the end of the day, if they would have won, we would have been saying, oh, well, Luka had 30 points, 34 points. Exactly. They lost the game, fair and square. It's as simple as that. Detroit played a better game tonight. Yeah, that's as simple as that. But I'll tell you one thing's for sure. If this is what Luka's going to do in the playoffs, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Because we all know that the game is played different. The pace is played different. The fouls, you can't be waiting for a defender to put his arm out so that way you can take the ball and go around his arm and try to see if Reg, you seen the game tonight? The Lakers were not getting calls. There was a lot of calls that LeBron should have got. They weren't getting the calls.
He never get calls.
Nah, but there was some calls.
And Luka get calls. That's the only one.
But top fly high, there was some calls. Jake LaRavia had went up. Jake LaRavia had went up a couple of times, and they should have called it. Luka went into the basket, and they should have called it. It should have been an and one, and they didn't call it. So it was what it was, man. But yeah, man, the Lakers, they gotta win one of them games at OKC. This is when Luka needs to score
Luka
40,
thinks
50 points
he
on one of
gets
them
fouled
games.
every time that he scored the ball. Every time Luka goes to the hole or shoot the ball, he thinks he gets fouled. And it's just surprisingly that they didn't call that attack on his ass tonight, because he's still Chad. It's just like every time he has the ball, and it's so bad now that Austin Reeves thinks that he's supposed to get calls like that. It's just an ugly look for the team, and
Oh, and he's another one too, man.
it all starts with the head of the snake, and it's Luca. You know, like I say, I think Don he just sees that Luca has 30 points and he's cool, and he's fine with Luca just chucking up shots and going. What did he go three? What did he shoot? What did he shoot? What did he go 3 for 13 from 3 point tonight? He shot 13 or
Yeah, but you
14
guys
three.
are acting like they
It's just
lost
crazy.
by like 20 points.
It don't
It
make a
was a close
difference.
game.
It's
It was a
about
close
building.
game, and
It's
a
about
couple
it's
things could have went differently. Okay,
what you don't
totally
understand.
different.
What you
Yeah, but
don't
Kwame,
understand. What y'all don't understand is that it's about building team chemistry. Just going into the playoffs, and you can't do that when you got one player that's shooting 30 times. It's
Kwa,
about
Kwa,
see the thing about the playoffs is it's gonna be a half court set with Luka with the ball in his hands. He got shooters around him. The thing is that will those shooters be ready to be locked and loaded when he ready to dish that ball off, or is he just
That is
really
very
going?
true. But what I saw, I'm sorry, tough light, but what I saw in this game, yeah, like the Detroit Pistons have a top flight defense. Okay, they were covering everything inside. We could not get inside. It was like almost impossible. Like we did get some things, but it was impossible. Okay, so a lot is going to become outside. We don't got outside shooters. You look at
I
our
don't know what
guys.
team you looking at. I don't know what team you looking at. We got outside shooters. He just doesn't use them.
Jake
How many?
Moravia.
How many? How many?
Okay,
How many?
see, Marcus
How
Smart
many?
and Rui didn't play.
How, how
That
many?
hurt
How many?
us.
How many shots did Kennard shoot tonight? Probably about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah,
man, he should
exactly.
be
Because he
taking
can't get.
eight, 8 or
He can
10
only
shots
shoot
a
when he's
game.
open.
Listen,
He can
Kwame,
man,
only shoot when he's open.
if Luka's gonna play the way he played tonight, it don't matter who you have on the floor, man. The matchup with Thompson, the Thompson kid guarding him, that's not a good matchup for Luka, man. What's his name? Jenkins was guarding LeBron. Luka should have been smart enough to actually get the ball to him. That's a matchup that would actually get Luka
I agree.
open and have him have better, clean, high percentage looks. But him dribbling up against one of the like top premier defenders, like the Thompson kid, like in the league, is just low IQ basketball, man. He's like just one of the worst. He has one of the worst basketball IQs I've ever seen.
I agree.
you said Luka has one of the worst IQ basketballs you ever seen?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's a wild
Did you,
take,
did you
though,
watch the
bro.
game?
But, I watch every game.
19 seconds on the shot clock. You don't move the basketball. You check up a shot with a defender draped all over your face.
They like that.
Is
That's what they
that's
like.
good basketball to you?
They think that's
Listen,
good
at the end of the
basketball.
day,
LeBron has a favorable matchup, and you're not giving him the ball.
We got Teddy.
So
We got Teddy.
Adjustment is that's low IQ basketball, man.
We got Teddy in the chat. Teddy says Luka is the greatest liability in the postseason. Lakers will never go deep in the postseason. Without Kyrie Irving, Luka would have never gotten as far as that one postseason.
I agree.
Well, at the end of the day, man,
we keep trying to explain to Faker fans, Luka in this style of play, it's not going to ever win.
That you know why, Reggie? The offense is so predictable, man. Like you don't mix it up, man. They know exactly what Luka's going to do. Pretty much, he's going to dribble the air out of the basketball. You can't win like that, man. And who wants to play with someone like that, Reggie? I know you play basketball. Don't you get like you played with guys like Luka before, man? Don't you get
I've never. We didn't play. No, I've never played with somebody like Luka. I've never. Real talk, never. Never played with a guy like that. That's just insane.
No, I'm just saying, guy, like you're wide open, and he just takes a bad shot. There was a couple of times we
weren't allowed to play like that growing up. This is a relatively new thing where you have a dude that just dominates the ball and just shoots all. Like I've never been on a team like that.
I played with a guy. I played with a guard like that at 5-star. I guess that's my 11th grade year. Went to 5-star. was playing at camp, and he was coming in. He was like third in the nation. And he came in, so I guess he had the green light, man. This Joker shot every time down the court. The only time I got it, but one thing about it is if I'm cleaning up the glass, he ain't getting it back because I'm taking it coast to coast. So that's how I got my part. That was the only way that I made the orange and white classic because every time he would miss, every time we would miss, I was cleaning the glass up, and on the defensive end of it, I was grabbing it going coast to coast. And that's the only way I made it to the. But he was just like Luka, just shot Chuck. He was a goddamn yo-yo with it, like Austin Reeves taking it behind his back, and it's like, man,
We
the
didn't even
Lakers
get to
play.
Austin Reeves, man. How he was getting cooked by Jenkins,
Yeah,
man. We didn't
the
get to
Lakers,
that yet, man.
the Lakers need to do something about them two clowns. And I ain't all I say that they need to do. I ain't saying get rid of them at this point because it's towards us. We are what we are. But just
I want to ask Reggie
make them
something real
share the
quick, man.
basketball. Get
But
some ball.
Give me
A lot of
give
those
me one
ill-advised
second.
shots,
Give me
Reggie.
one second,
Do you
fellas.
actually?
Give me 1 second, fellas. Shout out to Mike298 with the $10 super chat. Appreciate you.
Hey, I fuck with your boy. Fuck with your boy.
LeBron fans.
You said it is too easy to play defense on a team with passes coming from one person. And with LeBron, the defense has to have their heads on a swivel. Plus, they all know when Luka is going to pass. Exactly.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Now, Reggie, I want to ask you something real quick, man. Those ill-advised shots that Luka takes, isn't that like essentially a turnover, pretty much? Because how many times you see in an NBA game, like Luka or anyone takes a bad shot like that, like a contested shot, and like the other team is just like fast breaking, going in transition and laying the ball up, or shooting a corner three. How many times you see that?
Give me 1 second, BKNY. Shout out to Rock Logic with the $5 super chat. Appreciate it.
LeBron fans.
He said Luka's apartheid ball will never win a championship. What were you saying, BKNY?
No, I said how many times, like the shots that Luka was taking tonight, like contested threes with, like, let's say with Thompson draped all over him. Isn't like that's a turnover to you? Because like when he misses, there's a leak out and there's a transition break.
Right.
You agree with me?
It's terrible basketball, and like I don't understand why people think I'm trolling when I say Luka sucks. Like
he does.
Like when the players I grew up on, and like I said, I started watching basketball in the early 2000s. Like my favorite player before LeBron was Tracy McGrady. If you go back, BKNY, you probably remember the Christmas Day game, LeBron's rookie season when he played Tracy McGrady. If you go back and watch Tracy McGrady and his shot making ability, and he's a better player than Luka.
Yeah, definitely.
Like Luka does, he really can't hoop for real. His game is step back threes, and that's really it.
It's horrible, man. And you're not going to make a high percentage of those.
And people think this is basketball, which is the crazy part.
Right.
He can't really hoop to me. I don't watch him. Niggas thought I was crazy. I remember it was a few years ago. We had that other clown on the show. And I said it a few years ago. I'm like, bro, I found watching Dirk Nowitzki more entertaining than watching Luka. Niggas thought I was trolling. I think Dirk's game is better than Luka.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
more
to
efficient.
me, Luka's game is just, it's nasty to watch, bro.
Yeah,
it's nasty.
It is.
It's not basketball. You know, like even with Kobe, people will say like, oh, but Kobe was a ball hawk too. But Kobe was an elite shot maker.
Yeah.
Like there was a reason he wasn't passing to his teammates. Not only, you know, in some seasons the teammates weren't that good, but then other seasons, like Kobe was just on another level with his ability to make jump shots. Luka, it's like he don't even want to play if a defender is in his airspace. He will not do anything to create separation. His strategy is to drive the ball. If the defender is too close on him, he wants to foul bait the defender. He doesn't want to try to create separation, you know, dribble between his legs, do some type of move, behind the back fadeaway, something. He don't want to do none of that, bro. He just wants to spam threes all game. And once
Yeah,
again, the
and
fact
then
that
he's
people
complaining.
think this is basketball is very alarming to me as a community.
Yeah, and complaining to the refs every single possession. I mean he's just emotional, and no wonder. Like, cause when you're angry like that, you're not going to be playing smart basketball, man. I mean, it's oh my gosh, man. Like LeBron is 6'9", 260, and he's a matchup nightmare. Like Jenkins, how tall is Jenkins, man? I think he's like 6'3" or something like that.
6'4", 6'4".
And 6'4", and what's his weight? Like 190, 195?
Maybe.
And he's guarding LeBron James, and Luka can't recognize that. I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me get the ball to LeBron James, man. They have to come send help automatically. They
Yeah,
have
but
to
be
send help.
quiet. BK.
Yeah.
LeBron James had an off night tonight, bro. So
Do
go
you
back
not
and look
hear
at. Give me
that?
a
Listen,
no.
Did you just hear anything
No,
I just said,
but
bro?
good. But yo, listen, relax, take it easy. I know that's the Brooklyn in you. Chill. What I'm trying to tell you is, LeBron James had an off night tonight, and he's entitled to have that off night tonight. Luka did pass him the ball.
No, we did
LeBron
not.
didn't get hot until about LeBron. Wait a minute, Reg. LeBron didn't get hot until about the third quarter.
He talking about
Fourth
giving it to
quarter.
him
He
in the
started doing
post. He's talking about
right.
giving it to him in
Give
the post is what he's saying. That's
Not
what he's
even in
saying.
the post. It was on the perimeter, man. LeBron is not
Right.
just a post player. I mean, it was
No,
right on the
I know.
perimeter.
but when you get him
But he
down
had
to
a
the
couple of
post,
shots that he missed in the perimeter too. Look at the
just
game.
let
He
him
had a
go ahead
couple
and
of
take him
shots that he
down to
missed
the
in the perimeter.
post.
He was tired. LeBron was tired tonight. LeBron
So
was tired.
you think it's fair that Luka dribbles the air out of the basketball?
Nah,
And
it's
then
not
you want
fair.
to
It's not
let me
fair.
finish. And then you want to give LeBron James the basketball with 5 seconds on the shot clock to work with, man. I mean, this is not clock basketball, bro. This is organized basketball. This is shot clock, man.
No.
You got to really think about that.
LeBron fans.
Nah.
Shout out
But this is
to
just
Teddy East. Shout out to Teddy East with the $5 super chat. DC Rue, like I said, bro, this is not a one game thing. Like, yeah, we get it.
Nah.
LeBron. I mean, to even say LeBron was off when he finished 4 for 10, I mean, that's 40% from the field. Like,
no. What? But LeBron. What I'm trying to say is LeBron had it going late in the game, and that's fine. That's okay. What I'm trying to say is, like, they lost. They lost to the Pistons. The Pistons were a better game.
Hold on.
Like,
a lot of that was off of LeBron James having a rebound and hustle. I'm talking about LeBron James has a matchup on him that would automatically send a secondary defender at LeBron. Jenkins cannot guard LeBron on the perimeter or on down low in the post. And Luka was just totally ignoring that matchup right there. Totally ignoring it.
LeBron fans.
Shout out to GD with the $5 super chat. He says Luka knows his limits. He knows his main strength is shooting the ball. Scoring is his main impact. Also, Luka don't have the IQ to play point. We got Retribution with the $5 super chat. Shout out to you, man.
First time in a long time.
Austin Reeves. Foul baiter.
Hurting deeply inside.
Shout out to you, Retribution. You said great discussion. 444. What's going on, man? Get in here, man.
Hey, what's going on, Rest Up panel? What was LeBron? What was he like? 4 of 10 tonight? You know, what was it?
Yeah, 4 of 10.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't bad. I mean, the dude at 4 of 10. I mean, he almost had a triple double. He's playing with two corny, slow white boys who don't pass the ball and they think they're larger than life. He didn't have an off game. He's playing garbage basketball because he's forced to play garbage basketball with these incompetent players. What the brother is trying to say is that last shot that Luka took was ridiculous. LeBron easily, it was easy. The matchup, there's no matchup for him. So it would have just been more smart.
Tobias Harris can't guard him.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I mean, they can't guard him.
The white boy, the shooter they actually have over there, man. What's his name? He can't guard him. Get the switch. Get some switches. Like, Luka set some ball screens. Try to get LeBron a favorable matchup, and you could play off of him. Like, just Luka's basketball IQ is, like I said, just one of the worst I've ever seen in NBA history. It's insane, man.
Right.
Worse than Russell Westbrook.
And then also, yeah, and then also too, to the brother that was saying that LeBron had a bad game. I mean, you may say he had a bad first half. Okay, that's fine. But also, even when LeBron has great games, they still don't give him the ball. So I don't know what the point of making that to make that for, because Luka hogs the ball whether he has a good game, bad game. Luka ain't passing the ball to nobody. So, and that in itself just throws this game. Honestly, this just shows you just play real rigid defense on the white boys and they done. They can't think, they can't dribble, they don't know what to do. And that's just unfortunate. That's all it was. They
Because
play fundamental basketball.
Reggie,
Defense.
the reason why they're done is because they're not good at basketball. Like if they put an adequate defender on Luka and Reeves and they're done, then you don't know how to play basketball at this level. And this is the problem with the NBA is we've watered the game down so much to the point where it's like people actually think a lot of these players are good. And then when you get on the show and you're like, bro, some of these players are just straight up ass, people call you a hater. It's like, how is that hating? We're watching the game. If you put an adequate defender on Luka and Reeves, like you said, that throws off their whole game because they don't know how to play basketball. But because of the new rules, you can't touch a guy. If you pass on a guy, it's a flagrant 2. You might get kicked out the game for breathing on a dude. So now when you run into the OKCs, you run into the Spurs, you run into the Detroits, the Bostons, the teams that actually play defense, you get exposed. And then when you're playing these garbage franchises like the Pelicans or the Jazz, most of these teams shouldn't even be in the damn league. And then this goofball wants to add 2 new teams. It's just this league is just a clown show, man.
Hey, 444. What did you think about JJ putting maxi pad in there for those last 8-9 seconds? Did you think that was a good move?
Yeah, I think he dropped out.
He dropped out. But what you think about that move that he made by putting? I was just thinking
Let
like,
me
what?
talk.
Go ahead, Kwame.
Thank you, bro. Okay, finally some time to talk. Okay. This has been so long. Wow. Okay. Don't want to complain too much. Okay, so first of all, okay, to all you guys, okay, about like saying like, oh, Luka is taking 30 shots. He's taking 30 shots to win the game. Okay, yeah. Well, guess what? How many shots LeBron took? He took 10 shots. 10 shots. LeBron is a GOAT, isn't he? Why is he taking more than 10 shots? Why is he taking more than 10?
I'll tell you why.
He was out there
Kwame,
with no Austin Reeves. He was out there with no Luka Doncic, and he ain't taking no shots. He ain't taking no shots.
LeBron fan.
What the hell is that?
Okay, shout out to Mike298 with the $5 super chat. You said LeBron knows how to get others going with easy shots from all over the court. Luka only knows how to throw a lob. LeBron is playing chess. Yeah, I agree. That's the difference between LeBron's passing and Luka's passing. You know, LeBron is more of a Magic Johnson. Luka, I don't even really know what to compare his passing to, if I'm being honest with you guys. I don't really know.
Kwame. First things off, everybody on this panel just finished telling you, bro. The reason why LeBron only had 10 shots is because there's a guy by the name of Luka that's a ball hog, bro. And you can't win
LeBron
like that, bro.
was out there without Luka Doncic playing. He could have took as many shots as he wanted. He's the GOAT, right?
Bro.
He's the GOAT, right? He's the GOAT, right? So he can take as many shots as he wants. He's deferring off to niggas who are fucking bums. Okay? And you calling this nigga the GOAT. Okay? Did you watch the game? Did you watch the game?
Kwame, are you
He
drunk?
took 10 shots. I ain't lying about that. Look at the box score. He took 10 shots.
Yo, Reg, is this dude drunk?
Yeah, fine. I'm drunk, bro. He took 10 shots. Both things are true at the same time, nigga. That's what happened. What the fuck are you talking about? He
Yo, Reg,
did
you
not
there?
play with Luka Doncic or Austin Reeves. Okay? He had all the opportunities to take as many shots as you did if he wanted. And he didn't. And this is the GOAT.
A lot of times he had the ball in his hands and he was just making the right basketball play, dude. It's not just all about
Really?
scoring,
He's making
scoring.
the basketball reach. No, what I saw is like he's trying to back down, take a fadeaway jump shot, and he didn't make it. That's what I saw.
Well,
instead of trying to like dunk on niggas, okay? Like I thought he was gonna do.
How many seconds
Okay,
was on the shot
but it's
clock?
fine.
How many seconds was on the shot clock when he took the fadeaway shot?
I don't really care. It doesn't matter, man. He has the ball. Okay, he's the GOAT. If he's the GOAT, Michael Jordan wouldn't have done that. Kobe wouldn't have done that. He would have just said, "Damn, there ain't nobody better than me. I gotta take the damn shot. I gotta take it
because they
I
weren't
gotta
playing
take
it for. They weren't playing it for.
I
him.
gotta
That's
take
why
the
they
shot.
weren't doing it.
That's what the GOAT do.
You know what?
The GOAT takes the shot.
Stephen A. Smith.
The
for all
GOAT
this,
takes the
man.
shot. Am I
Because
wrong?
for so many years,
Am I wrong?
He was the mouthpiece for basketball, and most a lot of you old guys had listened to him for so many years. That man
Y'all
never
dudes
played a
are
lick of
just
basketball in his life.
just making excuses for things, okay?
It's not making
LeBron,
excuses.
okay,
You just don't like the
underperformed, okay?
answers you actually
Everybody
hear, dude.
underperformed in this game. Everybody underperformed. And he's almost still won this fucking game. And you guys acting like, oh, the Lakers are total bullshit. Okay, fine. The Lakers are total fucking bullshit because he lost this one game against Detroit.
Let's say this is all right. How can we measure this? Let's say if this was a 7-game series, right? With Kate Cunningham, who's winning that series between the Lakers and the Detroit Pistons?
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, you know what? The Lakers will have lost this game. You know why? Because you know what? The 12-2 down, 1-12. Detroit has a better team because they got dogs in them. They got dogs. We don't got dogs 12-1. We don't got dogs. That's the difference.
Talking about, man.
That's the difference.
On.
That's the difference.
Yo, Kwame, what kind of alcohol you be drinking, bro?
It's like, come on, what you
No,
talking
Reggie, I
about?
don't know how you deal with this. I deal with this a little bit on my show, but like, oh my god.
What you laughing at, bro? You want to get a drink too?
Nah, I'm good, man. Man, listen, man. At the end of the day, bro, like I said when I first came on the show, we lost to the Detroit Pistons. It is what it is. The Lakers are going to play OKC starting April the 3rd, and they got another game. I don't know that date. They got to win one of those 2 games. They're going to play BK&Y is on here. Brooklyn, they should win that. Cavs, I don't know if they're going to win that. Indiana, they're a lottery pick team. I mean, bro, but look, it is what it is. But it's like everybody on this panel is telling you, Kwame, you can't win a 7-game series with someone shooting 17 for 42, bro. It's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna be productive
Kwame,
going down the stretch, bro.
With a lot just asking Reggie. The problem with a lot of those misses that Luka takes is a turnover. I mean, once he misses those type of shots, they're already getting like in transition and just making a layup, man. I mean, I've seen it so many times. You take a bad shot and it's an easy 2 on the other end, man. So
and BKY, you right. And BKY, you right about that. OKC, what you think they're gonna do? How they play their game? When every time the Lakers play OKC, it's the same thing that you just finished saying right now. BKY. When they go and they guard Luka, it's a matchup. It's a matchup nightmare because that ball, they're gonna strip the ball and they're gonna take it half court. That's already a layup. That's 2 points already. Kwame?
Yeah, so him taking those back.
Yeah, okay. So basically, this is what. Okay, hold on. This is what I'm trying to say. Okay, look at this. Okay, it doesn't matter. Like I know what you're trying to say. This dude, saying this about OKC is going to yeah. It don't matter if the Lakers win those games or not. It matters if the Lakers have the 3rd seed. This is what matters.
No. It matters. No. Kwame.
playing
Kwame,
OKC,
it matters
you
if they
can't
win those games.
you can't
Kwame,
play
they
No, it
have to
doesn't.
win.
No, it doesn't.
Kwa-
You wrong about that.
Kwame,
It doesn't.
Kwame, they have to win those games. They gotta win
No,
one
you don't.
out of
Because
two.
even
They
if they
gotta.
did, even if they
Kwame,
did,
Kwame,
it doesn't
Kwame,
change anything.
Kwame. They have to win one out of two. They
Why?
have to.
Why?
Why?
If
Because
Kwame,
they're gonna potentially, Kwame. They're gonna potentially if they make it to the second round. The Lakers are projected to play. If the playoffs started today, they're projected to play the Minnesota Timberwolves, which the Lakers
Okay.
lost last year. It was 5-1,
Yeah.
right? Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Okay, so if
Right.
the Lakers, if they win Minnesota, because we just talked about it this whole week that the playoffs is a whole different style. The way they call the game, it's
It's
not
about the seeding, bro. Seeding.
It's right, but what I'm trying to tell you, Kwame, is if the Lakers beat Minnesota in 7 games, they're gonna have to play OKC, right? How many games did the Lakers beat? How many times the Lakers beat OKC this season when they matched up with
Okay,
OKC?
so you saying if they lose that game, they ain't gonna have the third seed. That's what you're trying to say?
No. Kwame. How many games the Lakers won against OKC this season? When they went team for team, matchup against matchup.
They have not won yet. They
So
have
what does
not
that
won
tell
yet.
you, Kwame? Okay, and if they
you
lose
know
2
why
of
they
these,
can't beat OKC? Because you can't beat OKC playing Luka Doncic style basketball. You actually have to move the basketball. You got to force turnovers, which Austin Reeves and Luka cannot do. You got to play fast against them, and you got to move the basketball. So again, playing fast involves getting turnovers, and just Luka
right.
and Austin Reeves just can't force. They're just not good defenders.
You see this is the case. People that have played
Yeah.
basketball, you could tell
Yeah,
the people that have
you
played.
said the right thing, bro.
People that have played basketball, you could tell who's played because if you played, you know what winning basketball is. Most of these people that come on here, or most of these Luka fans, I'll say, let me say it like that. They just happy with Luka. They don't care. They don't give a fuck how many shots he take. Just as long as he get 30 to 35 points, and they could just sit back and say
does
that
Luka
Nah,
have
that's
his
not
long?
true, bro.
Wait,
I'm telling you right now,
real
I
quick,
don't
real
care
quick.
how many shots he takes. I don't
Does
care how
Luka?
many
Even you
shots
don't care how many
LeBron
shots
takes.
he takes. It
I don't
does
care how
matter,
many
man.
shots
but
Austin
you
Reeves takes.
should you
I just
should
want the
care
Lakers
how
to win.
Yo, Reggie, does Luka
Kwame,
have his
you-
long-term contract already, or or did he sign his contract extension?
Who's that?
Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he did. He said, what he sound
Yeah,
like?
over the summer.
He's acting
That's
like he's
it.
playing for a contract. That's what he's acting. That's the type of basketball he's playing. He's playing
Yeah,
like
he signed a
contract
3-year.
basketball, not team
Well, that's
basketball.
good basketball to play, bro. Because that
No,
means you're playing
it's
hard.
It's not, bro. It's
not.
That's the hardest ball to play. Because you playing for your money. You're playing for your family. You're
Dude,
playing for your
that's
life.
not real basketball. You're not going to beat OKC playing like that. You can't. You think that works against Lou Dog or Casey Watt? You're not, or even like Chet Holmgren. You got to move the basketball. It has to be a team effort. You're not going to beat them by playing isolation basketball. That doesn't work. You're just playing
Isolation,
right into the
I
lane.
agree with that. But you playing basketball. When you play basketball, you know what basketball is, bro? Do you know what it is? Basketball is a team sport, nigga. And you know what I'm trying to say? What a team sport is?
Nigga, don't you understand that? You can't see
Okay,
that?
guess what? No, bro, I'm telling you what team basketball is. Team basketball is understanding who's the leader. Who's the leader?
It's about understanding matchups. Oh my gosh, man. You know what?
Leave it alone.
It's understanding who is the leader and knowing your role. That is what it is. That's what basketball is.
All right. So
tell me a
Kwame,
team that won with a whole bunch of role players. You tell me one team. Tell me one team.
You waste your time
Lucas'
talking
job
to
is
him.
to make those players better as the point guard, dude. Like, what's your problem, man? Do you understand the game of basketball, man?
Bro, you just told me something that I can't even fucking believe. You just said I don't understand the game of basketball.
You don't.
Tell me what I don't understand about basketball.
Top
What
five.
do I
You
don't
wild,
understand
man.
about basketball? Tell me what I don't understand.
I'm not repeating myself. I already just explained it to you, man.
Oh, okay. So I guess you don't have an answer to that question. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going on. So basically, what I'm trying to say, team basketball is this. It's like, you know how you win? It's why you decide who has the ball and who's gonna take the shot. That's
Reggie
what it
got
is.
a migraine, bro.
You
Reggie
gotta
got a headache already.
understand something. Who's that talking, man? Listen,
I don't give a
guys
fuck if
like
he has a
Jackson
migraine.
Hayes.
He's gonna have brain cancer. I don't give a fuck. I'm
Guys,
telling you, this is what
like
it is.
Jackson Hayes, right? They don't have Kyrie Irving type handles. It's Luka Doncic's job is to put him in the best situation possible to thrive. He doesn't do that as a point guard. LeBron does that. The ball needs to be in his hands, not Luka's hands.
Yeah, it can be sometimes. Yeah, that's true, but not all the time. It can't be all the time. It can't be all the time. Because you know why? You know why that is? Because Austin will decrease in his activity. That's the reason why.
And that's why you need to get him on the team. That's exactly why you need to get Austin off the roster, man, off the team. Because
and that's why we lose every year in the playoffs.
Without the ball in his hands, he's useless. He doesn't know how to play off the basketball, come off screens, cut back door. He doesn't do.
Okay, who do you think had a better game, Austin Reeves or LeBron James in this game?
Does that matter?
LeBron James kept him in the game. If you want to ask me, in terms of like being.
No, I think both of them did. I think both of them.
Did you see?
Honestly, both of them.
He had 30 something points on Austin Reeves. What are you talking about? He hit the clutch shot on Austin Reeves. He's a net negative.
Oh, you talking about that dude Jenkins? That dude Jenkins, okay, that was a fucking fluke. Okay, I don't know how that fucking shit happened, but that's happened. Okay, and guess what?
Austin Reeves is garbage. He can't play defense. He's a cone. How much is Jenkins on
He's a cone.
average? Hold on, let me see something here real quick.
He's a cone. Okay, you say he's a cone. Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
Kwame, did you see the series last year against Minnesota? When
Yes,
Nas Reed when Nas Reed told Austin Reeves, like, get your ass in the corner. Who you talking to? Did you see the series?
Yeah, I saw the series. You know what the Lakers did? They played like bullshit. They could not rebound for shit. They turned the ball over like a motherfucker, and guess what? They couldn't hit no shots. You add that all together. That's not winning basketball.
All right, so
you let a guy. Hold on. You let a guy who's 6'4", 165 pounds, who averages 8 points a game, go for 32 points, man.
That's wild.
Austin Reeves be on the floor?
Oh, who? Okay, you gotta say that again, man.
LeBron James. He was guarding LeBron James.
LeBron James. Okay. Fair enough.
I said, why is he not giving him the ball? I said, like, Dennis Jenkins was guarding LeBron on the perimeter. I said, why you're not giving LeBron James the ball? I saw that like 10 possessions.
Oh yeah, you know what I saw? I saw like it was at least 3 periods of time. LeBron James had the ball without Luka being there, and he didn't take any shots. Am I wrong?
Well, say that again.
I saw 3 periods of time during that game where LeBron James didn't have Luka Doncic on the floor, okay? And he only took 10 shots for the whole game. Does that make he's the GOAT? Man, you gotta be taking more shots than 10 shots.
I mean, no, Reggie, these guys look at the game from a rudimentary level.
Bro, am I lying? Am I wrong about that?
They look at the game from a rudimentary level. Like it's like kids, though. You're right, man.
That's a kid level way. Okay, he's not taking shots.
I don't think anybody. Kwame, just stop. I don't think anybody would be saying, "Yo, why is Draymond Green not taking more shots?" That's essentially the role y'all want LeBron to play. Y'all want LeBron to play the Draymond Green role, and he's been doing that. Now, when Luka gets his ass beat, it's we need LeBron to take more shots. You guys want to be able to pick and choose. Kwame, you're on mute, dude. You're on mute, Kwame. Kwame, you're on mute. We can't hear you. So this is what I'm saying, and I got to get up out of here soon. So I'm gonna just go ahead and wrap this up here soon, Kwame, and you can get back to smoking your meth. This is my problem. You guys wanted LeBron to be the third option. You wanted him to be Draymond. When he goes out there and is Draymond and the team loses, now y'all want him to take more shots. Once again, pick a side and stay there. One day y'all need LeBron, the next day he's the third option. Pick a side and stay there. That's where I'm at with it. I got to get up out of here. So real quick, fellas, final thoughts.
Yeah, Reggie. Yeah, you said it exactly right. I was reading something earlier. LeBron James is the great third option, and exactly now you want him to be the first option. Now, no, excellent point, man. Great points. All right, I'm out, man. Good show, great show.
All right, BKY, I appreciate you, man.
All right,
DC Rule, you got any final thoughts, dude? All right, Top for High, you got any final thoughts, my man? All right, Kwame, I guess you're the last one, dude. Final thoughts, dude.
Yeah, basically, bro, I like your content, man. I appreciate you taking phone calls, bro. But you just be honest about things, man. Talk about LeBron James if he don't perform. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
LeBron fans.
Hey, I fuck with your boy. Fuck with your boy.
LeBron fans.
Yeah, but that's pretty much what I have to say, bro. But I appreciate your show.
Yeah, Kwame, do yourself a favor, dude, and get some rest, dude. Okay?
Okay, I'm definitely going to do that, bro. Thanks.
All right. Take care. Jesus Christ. Well, folks, I'm out, man. You know, that's going to bring tonight's show to a close, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in on Twitter. Y'all be sure to come over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Retribution said, great show. It was a great show. You know, it got a little bit nasty there at the end. So, you know, we had to clean it up. But, yeah, nonetheless, a good show. Shout out to the Tethernator. Shout out to my guy, BKNY Hoops. Shout out to Camry. Shout out to Jesus. Shout out to Rock Logic. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to Titus. Mike298. DC Rue. Appreciate you. Shout out to Teddy. Shout out to GD. Shout out to Retribution. Folks, that's all I got on this one, man. Like I said, Luka's MVP campaign, it's over. It is what it is, folks. He had a good run. You know, good 9-10 games where, you know, I will admit he did put himself into the conversation, but after these last couple of games, folks, I mean, it's just over. You know, tonight was just nasty. 11 for 29 against, you know, the Pistons without their best player. Yeah, this MVP race is over, folks. You know, DC Root came on the show saying, oh, I'm not expecting the Lakers to win this game. Yeah, well, if Luka wants to win the MVP, folks, this would have been a game that he would have needed to win. You know, you're not in the front running spot for MVP. You're trying to catch Wemby. You're trying to catch SGA. And yeah, performances like tonight, it's just not gonna close that gap. You know, like I said, last game versus Orlando, 12 for 30. Tonight, 11 for 29. It's just not gonna be good enough, folks. So Don C, like I said, dude, I am going to Brazil with your, you know, money. And I want to say thank you, man. You know, God bless you. You know, I believe you're gonna pay this $1,000 bet. So I just want to say thank you. Like I said, I even let you crash out on the show. You know what I mean? Chat, you guys heard me earlier. I told Top Fly High, I said, Top Fly High, you got to chill, dude. Just let him crash out. He's about to lose $1,000. So just let him crash out. Let him get his shit off because, yeah, it's over, man. You know, this fake-ass MVP push, it officially ended tonight. Realistically, it would have ended in Orlando had it not been for Luke Kennard saving Luka and Aston's ass. But tonight, you know, Luke Kennard couldn't save him. And yeah, we put the ball in Puka's hands and he straight up choked. So, yeah, I'm out, chat. Good show. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. This was another installment of The Locker Room. Peace.
And the goofballs that say they're LeBron, no, you're not a LeBron James fan. Hey, all the people on this chat, if anybody bring up the other players, they not a LeBron James fan. So we cut them out. We the real LeBron James fans.
Facts.
We the real, hey, everybody on here, we the real LeBron James fan. That goofball on the other channel, excuse my French, he's a D-head. I ain't gonna say the word. He a D-head. He's not a LeBron James fan. He just trying to get likes.
I love it.
I would not follow him because he a goofball.